Hello folks and friends. Today I'm going to be making the stop motion character for the stop motion film that I'm going to be making. At first I was going to use regular wire for armature, but then I found this in storage and I decided to use it. It bends in every position and has different joints. Now one of the legs are loose, but this can easily be fixed because I'm going to wrap it with foil, which we're about to do. There are several positive things about using foil for this. First of all, it connects everything together without it moving that much, which is something that I want for this stop motion because there's going to be a lot of movement, but I don't want it to be loose. Another good thing about wrapping foil over the armature is that it protects it over the clay because then the clay could get into the joints. Next I am going to be putting clay over the foil. Then I added skin colored clay on the areas that were going to be visible. Then I am going to be adding felts for the clothing. I didn't really plan out the colors for the clothes, I just decided to use whichever ones I had right there and then. So the shirt, I am going to be using red, and then I'm going to be putting shorts on him, which are going to be brown. After I cut it into shape, I start gluing it on him, and this is when I start feeling doubtful about myself, but then luckily I saved myself because I start adding the sleeves, and that's when it starts looking like an actual shirt. After making the other sleeve and the shorts off camera, we can start working on the head, which is going to be filled with foil just so I could save some clay, and then also I'm going to be adding detail, but the key to this is not adding that much detail because you don't want it to be ruined in the process of clay sculpting. First I start off with the nose, then I start making the shape of the eyes, and then I start making the ears. I wanted to make this character funny looking, so I decided to add big ears on him. At first I decided to add socks and then shoes on him, but then when I noticed that socks would do just fine while standing up, I decided to just leave it like that, without any shoes. I forgot to mention that the socks were made out of felt. Either way, I started painting the socks. And to add a little bit more of character, I decided to add a little gray stripe going across the top of the sock. And finally, after a day's work, we have him. I added some details on him, like the blue stripes on the edge of his sleeves and the buttons. Some of the perks of this is he can move his head side to side, look up or down, and he can also move his eyes. I have to use a pen for this, but I can move it wherever I want. Unfortunately, with him being such a big boy, I can't really move his joints that much. I can move them side to side. And a pretty decent posture. I could move his legs. Oh, oops. I'll fix that, but yeah, he can move pretty decent. It's just that there's some parts of him that I can't move, which we're supposed to, but yeah. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for the actual stop motion.